Hey guys, it's Common Sense Outdoorsman here. I'm in my backyard. I think I've said this before, but this spot in my outdoor office here, I'm no more than 500 yards away from my cabin that I live on this park. So you may hear different noises. You may hear the shop. The park shop is just behind me, about probably 500 yards that way. So you may hear noises, you may hear voices, you may hear equipment, vehicles, doors slam, people yelling. It happens. I know they're all out on that side of the park right now. They're taking down some trees. Today's my day off. And there's some turkey in the area. So if you hear something gobbling, that's not me. That's a turkey. But anyways, today I want to show you this knife. Let's go down. This is the Puma IP Outdoor Knife, and they've made different iterations of this knife over the years. Back in the day when I got this one is palm wood, and I keep those HRC stickers on there because I just like them, and until I wear it off. But did you hear that turkey? Anyways, this is palm wood, and I got this one probably, it could be 8-9 years ago. I bought this one, and it was maybe $86 I paid for it, free shipping back in the day. Beautiful palm wood. They make different iterations of this. I remember they had finger grooves on some of them. Today I see some with micarta handles that have a hole in this guard area, and they have an extended metal pommel with a hole there, like you could lash it to something, with nice micarta handles. Today those kind of Puma IP Outdoor Knives are running about 120 on Amazon. And exactly which variations of this knife you can get today, I'm not sure. But this is, to me, it's called the outdoor knife. It makes a really good outdoor knife. It's a really good camp knife. Yes, that is a hollow grind. Don't be fooled. This is German 440C steel, okay? And I think they've made them out of different steels, but the ones I've seen on Amazon lately are 440C steel also. Germany makes a great 440C steel. It's smooth, it's good, it's tough, it holds an edge good enough. So it's a really good steel. That hollow grind is not going to be a problem. So yeah, makes a great camp knife, great belt knife, a great all-around outdoor knife. Look at the tip, wonderful belly. You could skin animals with this knife. You could do some bushcraft, like I'm gonna, put some use on it today. I don't have an animal to skin, but we'll do different things with this knife. There's the thickness of the handle. You can see the thickness of the steel. This blade is I think it's about 5 inches long, so you can get a little perspective. Cutting edge is maybe, just a little bit over 4.5, something in there. It does have a nice swedge, kind of a clip point, which makes it a good hunter. I did make a few modifications to this knife. The guard here was extended this way, where your finger would go when I choke up on it. So I kind of concaved it, and I made a sharp edge on there to strike a fire steel, and rounded the bottom part of it off. I also put my Dremel on the top here in case I wanted to strike a fire steel, and we'll try that today. We'll try to make a fire with this. But I did put my Dremel tool, or my rotary tool, to that. Excuse me. So I could strike a ferro rod with that. So you can see what it says there, if you can read that. Is this thing focusing? It always wants to give me trouble. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is the palm wood handle model. Beautiful handle, pinned. You've got a nice lanyard hole there. here's the sheath, is a nice leather sheath. Now these Puma IPs are actually, they're all German materials, but they're put together in Spain, okay? Wonderful leather sheath. It rides really nice. It doesn't ride too high. Great quality leather sheath. When I got this and paid 86 bucks for it, that was quite a deal. So first thing I'm going to do with this knife is I'm going to take you to this piece of wood. Yeah, I'm going to work some wood here and just delimit a little bit. So let me put this sheath in my back pocket to get out of the way. Put my gloves on. And you know, this is the primary use of this knife, but it can do it. How much does this weigh? I'm going to say this knife weighs probably somewhere around 8 ounces, 8 to 9 ounces. So this is not its primary use, but it's got enough size and enough weight that you can do some delimbing with it. And what I do with this knife is just kind of testing it out, see how the edge holds up. I'm not telling you this is what you have to do with your knife, so just everybody easy. This is just me playing with this knife and doing some tests, okay? See how it does. So and this piece of wood is this is a piece of spruce, I believe, okay? And I am going to cut this piece up, and I will split this wood with this knife. Sorry about that, guys. I know a lot of you don't like to see that. Turn away, turn away. Again, I'm just testing. Okay. We'll make some feathers, see how it cuts. That's why I should have my glasses on right now, because it's got a wood chip in the eye. Very comfortable handle, very nice knife to work with. So, yeah, you can do a little delimbing with this knife. You guys who just want to use your axe or your hatchet, you have my permission to do that. That's completely okay. As long as I have your permission to do this with my knife. You can do it with a hatchet. All right, so delimbing, no problem. Let's see how it does some other things. All right, guys, let's see how the Puma Outdoor Knife splits wood. And this is some spruce, I believe. Go a little higher there. See how it splits it down. And I'm going to guess it's going to be no problem at all, but we do it to find out. Turn away if this isn't your thing. And then we're going to try to light this stuff up, and it's fallen in the wet snow. It's going to get wet, but we'll try to light it up with a fire steel, a ferro rod, and we'll use matches if we have to. We'll cheat. We'll use whatever we got. As you would if you were trying to get a fire going. So far, so good. All right, this wood's getting all wet. Oh, geez, should have thought of that beforehand. All right, let's try to baton a bigger piece. As you can hear, I gotta hit it a little harder. And this German 440C, it's fairly tough. I don't think this wood is gonna give it a problem at all. It's a little knotty. It's all right. This isn't going to be good feather sticking wood at all, that's for sure. And another piece. I really like this knife. All right, so safe to say that the outdoor knife can split some wood. And I've already made some shavings to get this fire started ahead of time. That's why I don't have my hat on, because my hat is doing double duty. My wool hat is doing double duty as a tinder holder. That's what you use your hat for. All right. All right, yeah, this isn't going to feather stick too well, I don't believe, but see if I can keep some of these. This wood's a little brittle. It's a little over dried. But as you can see, this knife is fairly smooth. It's just going over these knots and you just can't get these feathers right. So let me cut these off while I can. Throw them in my hat. I don't want to lose these dry pieces. Some of them are wet because they've fallen into the snow, but it's just how it comes. We just have to overcome that. Alright, did fall in the snow, good deal. Throw them in the hat. Yeah, that's kind of a gnarly piece. Not really making the feathers I want. But that's how it goes. You just work with what you got. Work with the wood you got. Do the best you can. But this is Colorado. This is not Sparta. It's not Virginia where I used to live. So it's dry here. And things just dry out quick. Even though it's all wet around me, stuff still dries quick. It's just the way it is here. In Virginia, if it was winter, and you do get snow in Virginia, and a little snowy, or if it was a humid day, these shavings that you make, they just immediately get soaked just from the humidity in the air, and it's very difficult to get something lit up. But in Virginia, you do have some pine pitch or fat wood, and you do have different birch trees for birch bark and stuff like that to help you out. So let's see if I can get this off of here without falling in the wet snow. Ooh, it's a nice piece. Get this in my hat. So yeah, the Puma Outdoor Knife. I like it. I think it's definitely has some merit. And I did do work on this edge when I got it new. I don't know, the edge needed a little bit of work. So, yeah. I fine-tuned the edge a little bit. Let's see if I can get a smaller piece here. Get some better shavings from them, I don't know. Looking for a better edge, a better corner to this wood. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. It's just gnarly, it's just gnarly and full of knots. All right, let's see. Put a little use on this edge. This is not a chopping knife, but it's better than cutting sandwiches if you want to test out a knife edge. Got to do something with it. Yeah. Yeah, this is wet with moisture, but I'm going to throw it in my hat anyways. See what happens. It's just gnarly wood. Ripping it off because I don't want to lose it. Just do a little, well, I'm just going to do it on tear up my workbench a little bit. How's that? And I already know that German steel is really good, so I'm not too worried. It's a fairly strong tip. I wouldn't think it would break so easily. Yeah, tearing up my workbench. All right. That's all right. Plenty of other workbenches out here. Okay, tip test passed. All right, let's take you over to my red camp stove fire lay. Hang on, I'm gonna arrange this a little bit better. Hang on, get you down here closer to the fire. Sorry about that, guys. All right. See my hat there? And this is what a hat is for. It just holds all your stuff. All right. And you kind of do like that. You can put it back on. Some stuff in your head. All right, I don't know if this is gonna go with the fire steel, but let's try it. And this is just a cheapo Coghlan's fire steel. Let's see, first let's do the back of the knife that I least I thought I get some of the coating off of here. Whoa. Let me try the finger groove edge that I sharpened also. Oh, that works. So either way, like I said, it is wet, and a lot of these shavings were wet. They were in the snow, but I think this will eventually get it. Wow, it's really making a lot of sparks. I think I got it there. Let's see. There it is. Dry Colorado, you gotta love it. In Virginia, that would have never happened. All right, guys, enjoy that fire. There is the Puma IP Outdoor Knife. Recommended. All right, guys, Common Sense Outdoorsman. Have a great day. Bye.